Hello dear students, welcome to our English lesson. To start our lesson, I want to ask you about homework, and you should write the given words separately for food and drink. Let's check. I think everyone coped with the task. The theme of our lesson today is methods of cooking. The aim of the lesson, getting acquainted with the methods of preparation. New words. Deep frying, толығымен қуыру. Dry frying, құрғақ қуыру. Stir frying, араластырып қуыру. Microwaving, микротолқынды пеште пісіру. Braising and stewing, бұқтырып пісіру. Grilling, гриль жасау. Boiling, қайнау. Poaching, қайнатып пісіру. Steaming, бумен пісіру. Roasting, қуыру. Pot roasting, қазанда қуыру. Pressure cooking, тағамды жоғары қысымда пісіру. Let's watch the video. Deep frying. This is when a lot of oil or fat is used in cooking the food. The oil or fat is usually put into a deep pan and is heated to boiling point. Food is then put into the hot boiling oil and is cooked in that way. Such food as fish fingers, potato chips, meat balls, and nuts, to name a few, are cooked using the deep frying method. Dry frying. Foods that are cooked with very little or no oil. Stir frying. Quick cooking over high heat. Microwaving. Cooking in a microwave oven. Braising and stewing. In the process of cooking using the stewing method, food is cooked using a lot of liquid. With this cooking method, every food is cooked together at the same time in one pot. The flavor, color, shapes and textures of the different vegetables that are used make stewing a handy method of cooking. In this way, much of the nutrients contents of the food does not get lost. Grilling. There are two methods of grilling that are used these days. One type of grilling is the one that is commonly used by the people in the village. This is when food is cooked over hot charcoal on an open fire. The food is placed on top of the burning charcoal. Sometimes people improvise by using wire mesh and place it over the open fire to grill fish or vegetables. The other method is using grills that are inbuilt stoves. In this method, the griller, which has a tray, is heated up and the food is placed on the grill tray to cook. The heat can be gas generated or electric generated depending on the type of stove used. The food is again left to cook on the grill with the doors of the grill open. Boiling. This is the most common method of cooking and is also the simplest. With this method of cooking, enough water is added to food and it is then cooked over the fire. The action of the heated water makes the food to get cooked. The liquid is usually thrown away after the food is cooked. Steaming. To steam food, water is added to a pot and then a stand is placed inside the pot. The water level should be under the stand and not above it. There is no contact between the food and the water that is added to the pot. Food is placed on the stand and heat is applied. The hot steam rising from the boiling water acts on the food and the food gets cooked. It is the hot steam that cooks the food, as there is no contact between the food and the water inside the pot. This method of cooking for vegetables is very good, as the food does not lose its flavor and much of the nutrients are not lost during the cooking. Roasting. With roasting, direct heat is applied to the food. The heat seals the outside part of the food, and the juice inside the food cooks the food. Roasting is mainly used when cooking fleshy food like fish, meat, or chicken. Pot roasting. Slow baking in a covered dish. Pressure cooking. Quick cooking at high temperature, minimal water. Put the following verbs in participle 1 and participle 2. Task 2. Put the words in the correct order to make up sentences, proverbs. Task 3. Translate the text into Kazakh language. Today's lesson will use feedback 2 stars 1 wish and leave your opinion about the lesson on the platform's website. Homework. Creating a dialogue about the benefits and disadvantages of given words. Evaluation criteria and descriptors. Looking here, you can evaluate yourself on how much you understand today's topic. The lesson is over. Goodbye.